Hey, hi everyone. In this particular video, we are going to learn about that how we use the match and the group in MongoDB aggregation. Now, what this match is? Well, match is stage to filter the document based on the condition that we give, right? So, after using the match, we get only those document as a result which satisfy the condition that are given by us. Got it? Now, let's move to the uh, MongoDB shell and understand that how it works. So first we will understand about the match, then we understand about the group, and then we will understand that how we use both of them in the aggregation, right? So let's start. So let's just do one thing. Let's zoom it a bit like this. Yeah, fine. So let's take show DBS, all the database, and I want to use this school database, right? So use school db like this, fine. And right now if I go to the MongoDB shell, and you can check here, the school db is having the collection name students, and inside of it we are having some 6 document present with the field name, city, and the marks, right? Like this, fine. So let's just clear it out. Okay, so first of all, we are going to learn about the match, right? So match is used for the filtering students. So what we do, like we write the db dot students dot aggregate, right? We are going to use the aggregate, don't worry. But move just before we move to using multiple stages, right? One stage, two stage, we will deal only with the one stage, right? So we are going to apply the aggregate, but we will use only one stage, that is match this time. So let's just put the bracket this parenthesis like this, inside this a square bracket. Now after that, put a curly bracket and write your stage, right? Your stage is written inside this. Got it? Fine. So I'll write here dollar match, and inside of it the city to be Delhi, like this. Fine. So I want to do a match on which documents, the document having city as Delhi, right? I want this. So if I close it like this, after that let's just close this also. Now if I press enter, you can check I got only those 2 documents which are having the city as Delhi, right? Fine. So there's one more way, that if you want to do the aggregation and on the basis of, let's say, marks, right? So you can apply the mathematical operation also, right? Like match marks, and those where marks are greater than 80, right? Let's just close it. Now if you press enter, so I will get those documents where the marks are greater than 80, right? Those document which matches this particular condition. The condition is that marks should be greater than 80. If I press enter, you can check I got 4 documents, and in all the document the marks are greater than 80. So we understood that how this marks works, right? Now let's move forward toward understanding that how the group works. So let's just go to the notes, scroll down a little bit, and yeah, understanding group. So the group stage is used to group the documents together and perform the calculation. It is used mainly for performing calculation, means grouping the documents together and then performing some sort of calculation like some average count, etc., right? So this is what group is. Now let's see its implementation. So how this group works? Well, for grouping, let's say okay, let me just take you to the compass first. So you can check all the documents here, right? And what I want, that I want to count the student in each city. I want to count the student in each city. So you can check here, this Delhi is what, city Delhi is here, so city Delhi is also here. That means the student with the city as Delhi, the count is 2. The count is 2. And similarly, this other students, their city are unique, so the student with city Chennai is only 1, so it will give me the count as 1. Student with city Pune is also 1, so it will give me the count 1. But With Delhi, it will give count 2. I want this kind of result from there. So how we will do that? With the help of group. So if we write db.student dot aggregate like this, right? And inside of it, let's put it like this. And now first stage of aggregation, that is our group by which we are going to apply, right? So dollar group like this. After that, put a curly bracket, and then the field on which you want the document to be grouped by, we denote it with the help of underscore id, right? So you write underscore id and name that particular field. But before naming that particular field, put the dollar, right? City, right? Name is city, and let's close it. After that, put a comma, and what I said, I want the count of the student in each city. So for the count purpose, I'll write here total students. Why total student? It is my choice, right? This is the field name, it is of my choice. I put it like this, and then I put the curly bracket, and inside of it I write the sum operation, sum and 1, right? I'll explain you that how it is working. Fine. So how it is working? It is grouping the documents based on this city field, and inside each city field, let's say Delhi, right? Taking the example of Delhi. So it has grouped in the field based of Delhi, right? So it will give me result as underscore ID Delhi, and then the total number of documents that are inside the group of Delhi will be shown here as a count, right? This is how it works. So if you press enter, you can check underscore id is having the which one field is, right? Field is city, so field name is there Delhi, and total student means number of documents that are inside this Delhi is what shown here, total student as 2. Why? Because we sum up the numbers, right? We didn't shown that what is the name of that document or what is the content of those documents. We just shown that what are the count of the documents present inside this group of Delhi. Similarly, the for the Bangalore, it is just 1. For the Chennai, it is just 1, right? Yeah. So this is how your group works. So after understanding group, let me just take you to the next part, and the most important part is that how we perform aggregation pipeline here, right? With multiple stage, how we use the match and the group functions, right? So let me just clear the screen, and let's combine both the stages. So first of all, we will filter the data using the match, and then group and calculate the result with the help of the group function, right? db.students.aggregate, right? And inside of it, let's write the first stage. The first stage is for matching, so I'll put the curly bracket like this, dollar match, right? Oh, fine, let me just rewrite it. Inside of it, put the first stage, that is dollar match, and I want the match on the basis of marks. So let's say I want to take out all the documents first which are having the marks more than 80, and then I want to group by them on the basis of city with average marks and the total number of count, right? This is what I want. So it looked like a very lengthy statement, but we can do it with the help of aggregation pipeline in just two simple queries, right? How? Let me show you. So to be greater than marks to be greater than 80, right? Like this. Got it? And I think I need to put one more curly bracket. Yeah. And after that, this is what? This is our first stage. Now I want the second stage. So for the second stage, I will do what? I will put the curly bracket again, and this time I'll write the group statement, that is group, and put the curly bracket like this. Now on the basis of what? I want on the basis of city. I want to make the group on the basis of city. So for that, we use the underscore id, right? Put the dollar city here, right? Make sure that you put the dollar sign before the name of the field, right? And after that put a comma, and now I want the average marks of all the uh, documents in that particular group of the city, right? So for that purpose, let's write the field name average marks, and here I want to perform the average operation, so I'll write here dollar average like this, and inside of it I'll write dollar marks, right? Do the average on the basis of the marks field. Do the average on the basis of the marks field. Put the comma, and after that in the end I want total students. So for that we have already learned that in the past last example, dollar sum as one, right? Like this. Fine. So let's just close it. So for closing, I think it will take 1 2 3, and after that let's just close it. So this is your first stage, which is taking out those documents which are having the marks greater than 80, and then on the basis of those documents which are taken out, it is grouping them, and grouping them on the basis of city, and taking out it average marks with the basis of their marks in each particular group, and the total number of student in the each particular group, right? If I press enter, you can check. This time I'm having the ID as Chennai, Mumbai, Delhi, and the Pune, but there should be one more city, right? Bangalore. But why Bangalore is not mentioned? Because the marks is 76, which is less than 80, right? That's why. So after that, the total count of student, earlier you have seen that the count with Delhi was 2, but here total student count is 1. Why? Because in one document the marks is 85, which is greater than 80, but in the other the marks is 67, which is less than 80. That means this particular document was not included in the group by query, right? That's why. So Delhi is having the total average marks as 85, as the total student number is 1. Similar for the Mumbai, for the Chennai, the average marks is there, but since the number of student is just 1, so average marks is exactly the same which document is taken out, right? So like this. So I hope you understood the concept, that how we perform the aggregation with the help of the match and the group by, right? And this is all about today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.